If anyone's here, I'm sorry. I don't have my screen open yet. Man, I need to do this more often so that I can see what's going on. All right, I got it. John Singleton, Mexican Charlie Lee, Tariq, Chris, Crypto Ohio. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Bleeding. Yo, so I was like, can you guys see me okay anyway? I'm redoing my like office to be more of a studio type of environment with better lighting and stuff. Because right now I feel like the lighting is pretty bad. But I was gonna record a video and I just like didn't feel like editing, so I'm just right now we just broke down through 130, so I was like, why not do a little live stream, a quick one? We can have some moral support going on right now because I need it. And I'm gonna definitely chat with all of you, but especially for anybody that rewatches this, I want to talk a little bit about a tweet I had earlier, which was, I said I'm committed now. Looking for Bitcoin to make run through 9,000, Litecoin to make run through 180 in the next few days. If the opposite happens, I'll accumulate. So I actually want to talk about that, accumulating if we break down. But that tweet today was in reference, Daryl's drinking whiskey. I'm having a nice little glass of wine, red wine. So that tweet was in reference to this tweet that I made, I think like a day or two ago, which was, we've been pretty on point last couple of weeks. We've made some nice calls. If top of triangle holds support over next 24 hours, which it did, I think we'll be retesting 180 in the next 5 to 7 days. So, we were trading at like 137 when I tweeted that. Many of you might have seen that tweet. Let me try and open this up so I can read more of your comments. There we go. So, and now here we are. I mean, I need your moral support right now because we're on the brink. Like, we just broke through the triangle. I think I like to give it a few hours. It happens all the time when we might break through, but we do find support. Like it happened not the other day, but when was that? That was on the 12th. So Lincoln, relax. This isn't depressing. We've been through it. Look how long we've been. Look how many dips we've been through together. Come on. I know you have thicker skin than that. Wait, what do you mean, Dan? Zoom out and look at the direction. If I'm looking over here, it's because I have my other screen over there with the charts on it, so I have to look in that direction. So yeah, I need the next few hours. I need tonight to really just start trading sideways and kind of slow down a little bit, get some support. Look at the daily. I mean, we're way oversold on the daily still. We're at a really crucial point. I think we can get support. So, and Brian just asked, where are we going to find support now? So I'm literally looking for support right where we are right now in this channel of like 130 to 133. And if it doesn't happen, that's kind of why I wanted to do this quick video because I think it's important. And I like this comment. Everything will be fine. Don't worry, friends. Christoph, Bitcoin needs to hit 5 to 6K before we go up. It's possible. So I wanted to talk about if we break down, if this continues tonight and we have one of those, one of these types of scenarios, that we've all lived through. And look, we're all still alive. We have one of these puppies, right? If we have one of those, I'm always talking about buying the dip. I definitely agree. You don't want to panic here. Johnny baby, what's up, man? So this little green box you see is like 120 to 125, and I highlighted that because if I'm going to accumulate at all and buy at all, it's going to be there. I mean, I actually just bought like 30 minutes ago. I picked up some Litecoin, but and this isn't heavy buying in the 120 to 125. This is more of like cautiously just adding to my position because And at the same time, I'm going to be looking for support, because you can see it was once an area of resistance, that channel area right here, and then it actually turns into support. So that's kind of my next area if you want some key support to look at. That's where I'd be looking. Now, I have the bottom of the triangle. Like, this is 120 to 110. It's highlighted black because I'm not going to be buying. And I wanted to, this is probably the main reason I'm doing this video, because I'm always talking about buying the dip. So many of you might be like, oh man, if we touch the bottom of the triangle, Dan's going to be buying. But I'm going to be cautiously sitting back. I'm comfortable with the amount of Litecoin I have right now. And if we do touch in this gray box, okay, I'm talking about this, it's so noisy out there. I'm talking about this scenario where we just break down. If we do that, I'm going to be sitting back and watching, because this would be pretty much a third touch to the bottom of the triangle. We would need support, obviously, and if we create a new low below that 110, I think things are going to get ugly. Like, it's funny, every time the price is going down, the negative comments that I see, they're so negative. And then I think there's like probably more of a dislike ratio too when the price is going down, and then when everything's going up, everybody's so nice. But most of you are awesome either way, and that's what we're doing. We're in this together, right? So, but if we create that new low below $110, I've said this so many times in different videos. If it happens, we're going to be starting to like have another conversation where you're going to see, we're going to be tracking something that looks more like this type of deal. You can I'm going to screw up this triangle, but we're going to have one of these where, let me copy this. Okay. Wow, this is tough. Bear with me, peeps. Where we're just kind of like falling down with lower highs and lower lows, and we're going to be talking about where's our next level of support. Is support at 100 really there? Oh man, like this previous high at 97, is that support? This previous high in that last triangle at 70, is that support? We're going to be having that conversation. I don't want to do videos like that. That's not fun. But if that happens, then that's kind of where, I'm going to step in a little bit and accumulate. I never thought we'd actually see those prices again. If it happened, it happens. And we all just need to chill out. Hopefully you guys didn't, invest any more than you can afford to lose, and you can be patient, because I think long term, if the prices now are cheap, if we fall in that area, it's going to be insane. So be patient and see. But right now, I obviously would like to have support kind of stay where we are, hold, and then bounce up, because I have this tweet of 180 in the next 5 to 7 days. I thought I had a line on when that is, but 7 days from now, like May 24th. So I got to stick to my guns. I got to commit to that. So how are you all doing tonight? I know it's kind of crazy. Like when price is going down, everybody's just like a madman watching the charts, as I am. I also want to point out something. This is consensus last year. There's been so much talk about the price last year and previous years. Consensus, like really driving up price. Look at Litecoin last year, 22nd to the 24th. Here's the 22nd, right in that red line, that red daily. Then we have two nice green candles. Like, we're talking like, 59, 60% gains in a couple days with consensus. But nobody is pointing out the 3 days after that, which we're talking 46% loss. So I thought it was important to put that out there as well in this video, because yeah, that's fine. Consensus around that time we went up, but we went down just as much like 3 days later. So with that being said, we're at that end of consensus later in that week, and we're going down. So it happened last year, and last year was even worse than this year. Let's see. We can get the price range from that previous top we had at 180 or so. So we're down 29% in the last couple weeks, and we're fine. We've hung in there. Things have been worse. So, who's in here? We have I am redeemed. Good things will come to those who wait. I agree. Lots of people have been saying that. Fellas, we're extremely undersold right now. It can only go up. I think they mean, Steven, you mean oversold. I don't know about the psychics. I don't know what they were saying. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still very bullish, even on the short term, which obviously I have to stick to that because I made that call, which obviously I don't do that a lot. And I just decided to have some fun. John talked to Charlie last night. Apparently, is what he's saying in the comments. Tyler, what's up, man? Mr. Pinkster, what's up, man? I have actually I can just go to I just saw that Abra liked. So today was like the day of Abra. I don't know if all of you have been kind of, obviously maybe you saw my video earlier on Abra, but I love Abra, man. And then I posted earlier the video that I did on YouTube about Abra. Bill Barhite commented, he said, thank you for the awesome support. So if you didn't get to see that tweet, I want to pass it on to you because obviously, yeah, I do a video on Abra, but, you know, the support isn't me. The support really is all of you too, because you guys, I saw a lot of your comments earlier on earlier's Abra video, and you're just as excited as I am, and I know you support them just as much as I do. So Bill said thank you for the awesome support, and I said thank you. A lot of people rooting for Abra and its continued success. And look, Abra even liked that. They just liked it. So, man, Abra, the way they've been, I don't know, obviously they're implementing Litecoin. They've been utilizing Litecoin. It's like an indirect show of support, I guess. They obviously believe in it, but it's been huge for Litecoin, especially because Abra is, you know, they're 4 years old or so, and they're doing their thing. I mean, they're going to be huge. Crypto is new. 10 years old, but still new. And Abra is going to be one of those huge players in the space. So the fact that they've adopted Litecoin so early is, I think, amazing. 129. There is no such thing as support in this market. That's not true. Fees are fleas. I'm surprised with all the development success with Litecoin recently. It hasn't reflected in price yet. Abracadabra. Yeah, I know. Really, there's been so much good news, and I'm sure even more news to come, good news to come with Litecoin. It's going to continually happen, and it is kind of like when will that reflect? And I think a lot of it has to do. There's a bunch of reasons, but you got manipulation. You've got a lot of money that isn't even in the market yet. A ton, so much that we can't even fathom. We really can't even think about it. And it's just going to hit like that. Nobody can predict that, and that's if there's one reason why TA doesn't work, and especially crypto, that's a huge reason why. When big money decides it's going to come into the market, it's going to do it whenever it wants. So we really don't have any control over that, obviously. Yo, is John Kim, are you still in here? I meant to, there's Rob. Whoop, whoop. John, are you still here? Steven, tell the Winklevoss twins to invest. Let's see. I don't know if John's here, but there he is. Everyone not following me. John, you're shilling your Twitter on my live stream, dude. Dude, give me a call. We need to chat right now. Check this out. Check this out, Johnny boy. Can you see that? The green screen, the light, it's going to mess it up, but there it is. Look at that. I mean, that's That's pretty. Look at that silver. And it's engraved on the back. It says number 1. I'm pretty sure that's number 1. It's got John Kim's autograph on it. I mean, that's money right there. Eric, I don't have 10K subs yet. I feel like once we get to 10K, hopefully soon, I feel like once I said that, it kind of slowed down a little bit. All right, good night. I am redeemed. So Carbon Craft asked, where did I get this? This is from John Kim, who's shilling his Twitter right now as we speak on this live stream. Go follow him on Twitter. He'll definitely hook you up with some, especially lately, dropping some knowledge lately on Litecoin adoption, getting a lot of big money into Litecoin too, apparently, if you follow him on Twitter. So look at this, man. I love this thing. So one of you out there, maybe on this live stream, will be getting one of these once I hit 10K, in case you didn't know. So yeah, thanks, John Singleton, shilling the like button. Appreciate it. And I think the last thing I really wanted to go over was, and look at this, we pumped back over $130. So thank you all for the support. Maybe this live stream's working. We need to stay at support here. But the last thing I wanted to look at was, you can see on the screen, at least I did shoulders today and feeling jacked. Shoulders is probably one of my favorite days, definitely, to do at the gym. So, GA crypto, we will be fine, I agree. You my boy, Phil. All right, so I did this first poll. YouTube lets you do like a poll on YouTube. You can also post pictures and stuff, which I haven't done, but I did it. I said, do you own any Bitcoin? So actually, I'll do the same thing. You might have voted on this. Really curious how many of you own Bitcoin. Obviously, I have a position in Bitcoin, and I've been thinking about doing more videos about it, and I've been meaning to. It's just like it gets tough to remember these things. I've been so busy. But right now, if you could, real quick, if you own Bitcoin, could you just press 1? And if you don't own Bitcoin, could you just press 2? Because I'm really curious. And there's always a lag on these live streams. But let's see. Go click the like button. Yes, listen to Steven. Go click the like button after you vote on this Bitcoin or Litecoin. So 2, 2, 2. There's a lot of 2s and 1s. We're like really mixed. It's very interesting. That is very interesting. I think there's definitely more 2s. And I bet you someone wrote 3. 3 might mean I feel like I'd rather have all Litecoin and no Bitcoin. So, Adam, what website are you talking about? Mining Bitcoin definitely counts. Do you mine Bitcoin? Because that counts. Bitcoin Cash does not count. Bitcoin is still the big daddy for now. I agree. Bitcoin's a great investment. Someone has Bitcoin so they can trade on Binance, obviously, trying to pick up other altcoins. Makes sense. Good idea. So I was just curious. I mean, would you guys be bored if I did videos on Bitcoin? Not like all the time, but if I integrated Bitcoin into my videos. Because sometimes, like I did an Aeon video, just a new coin that I picked up recently, and obviously not as much interest because it's not Litecoin, but I'm always trying to get a sense on what you all like to watch. So, yeah, let me know. Appreciate it. LTC only. I think it's a good idea. Thanks, Adam. Please include BTC TA. I've gotten that comment. That's probably the most consistent comment I've gotten about doing Bitcoin TA. RV, do whatever you want. It's your show. That's true. But I mean, I'm partly doing it for all you too. So I want you all to enjoy it as well. J Snip, Crypto News. You know who I watch Crypto Daily? I think right now, off the top of my head, if there's two YouTubers in crypto that I could recommend, it would be Crypto Daily and Tyler S. They're pretty much the only. They're probably the only two that I really watch consistently. Crypto Daily cracks me up, and I love the transformation of his first videos to what he's doing now. I think he's just gotten better at what he does, and I think he's hilarious. So that's that. I bet you a lot of you probably watch the same too. So Crypto Blood, I've seen some of his videos too. I just kind of forget to touch base, but I like his production. I feel like he does a good job. I like his aesthetics, the way he sets things up, which, you know, I'm kind of a marketing person. I like that stuff. I've never really been into Neo, so I've never really considered doing videos on Neo. Do the math and see which one would make the most money at the same dollar amount. Jason wants only videos on Litecoin. John, by the way, if you're there, still hit me up because we were supposed to get on a Google Hangout today and chat. So let me know if you still want to do that. I'll probably be in the office for like another hour. Nobody probably cares about that, but yes, Mexican Charlie Lee, I do still think it's a possibility on the upside. Remember, there's always a possible downside, so don't take that as me saying I think we're definitely going there. But if the bull market continues and we don't break this huge symmetrical triangle, I think $1,500 is definitely in play. So I've never heard of those. John Singleton, I've never watched those two crypto channels. Digibyte's a great play if you want to make some money. I can tell you that much. There's a lot of great plays if you want to make some money. I think Tron is another. Christopher, I do not own any of that. Substratum. Keep your coins. Daryl, great point. Keep your coins. 500 and more is likely. The thing is, TJ, I completely understand that like sentiment that 500 is more likely because especially if you're looking at a chart, it's kind of just like, well, there's 500 right there. If we get there, it's like we can't go much further. However, if you can just always zoom out, actually, especially on the daily, if this trend continues and you zoom out for basically that's a year, look how far we've come. So if this bull market trend continues, right, this uptrend, we could be at 500. It could happen very quickly. And then we'll be at 500, and then we could have a second run, and then we can be talking 1,000 plus. That's kind of the only way. That's the only reason I think that way. And I know a lot of people are just like, you're crazy, you're insane. But I mean, if I would have done a video saying we were going to hit 400 back here when it was $10 a year ago, if I did that video, people would also be calling me crazy. So, yeah. Those are my thoughts on what I've been thinking. It only takes the market 9 days last year to catapult up. Do take that into consideration. Thanks for doing this, man. No problem, Gabe. The reason I'm actually here doing this video is someone on Twitter commented on one of my last tweets, and they asked if I could do a video tonight, like a TA video, and I wasn't going to. I kind of was going to sit back and relax, kind of watch the charts, see if we broke 130, see if my little prediction was wrong about bouncing off the top of this triangle. And I just was sitting there. I was like, I'm going to go do a video, and then I decided to do a live stream. I am Sharrels. If you want to pull up what are you trying to pull up? What did you say? I think it said stock RSI. Can't find that comment now. But all you would do is you would go up to indicators up here, and you would click indicators, and you would search stochastic RSI. Or the RSI. So you would just search RSI, and it gives you a bunch, but you can You can click that one, relative strength index. That's the one I use. Now I have 2 open, so I have to get rid of that one. But so the orthocone has 10 Litecoin holding tight. I like it. I like it. Scott, who sounds sad? I don't sound sad, do I? Sarah's not here right now. But I was talking to her, Steven. I was saying we should do like a, I don't know, like a sitting down with a Colombian crypto Q&A, teaching her about crypto and stuff. I don't know if any of you would like that, but I thought it'd be cool. I'm always trying to think of things to change it up a little bit, because I was also telling eCurrency Hodler at the Light School that, you know, I want to start doing more videos on more content, not just TA, but it gets hard because I like to do a TA every day. So to do other content, it would take some time, but I definitely would like to do that. So if any of you have any good ideas on some content you would like me to cover, but me and John Kim definitely going to do a live stream with him soon. Hopefully we'll be hanging out soon, man, and we can do a live stream at the same location. Daryl says, have guests on your show. True, something I've been meaning to put some time in, getting some cool guests. It's just crazy when you come up with ideas. They just kind of they can go by the wayside if you don't get on them quick. Scott, I want to do a live stream with Tyler S, but he's been so tough. Chasing his puppy, as Scott Shaw says. Get your girlfriend to convince my Peruvian girlfriend get into Litecoin. She probably could convince her. Sarah's very convincing. Day in the life of Dan. That could be interesting, but probably boring. Me talking to engineers all day and blockchain. Actually, maybe that would be interesting for you guys. Blockchain startup founders. Some brilliant people. Picture me on the phone with just some brilliant people talking about crypto and blockchain. Like, and I'm talking, these founders are smart. Alliant, RV says Alliance. Yeah, I would say, you know, my gut says in the next couple weeks, keep your eyes peeled for Alliance. That's the other thing. Everybody forgets about certain things, and then boom. This drop is so messed up. Let me change this chart a little bit. Go over to the 4 hour. Man, this chart is completely ruined. I completely ruined this chart. It's all good. Clean it up. So anyway, I think I will probably dip out unless there's any other questions anybody wants to ask me before I dip out. Try and go relax a little bit, maybe get a little work done. Bitcoin Ben says 3K Litecoin this year. 3K Litecoin. I don't think he's saying that this year, is he? 1,500 Litecoin better be coming. Hey, if it doesn't come, don't be mad at me. What's a good price to buy more? I don't like John. That's right. John Kim has an 11,700 Litecoin by the end of the year. Maybe that's something we can talk about on the next live stream, because those are some. That's a pretty legit call right there. Could you imagine? All right, everyone, you're awesome. It's 9:30 Eastern, time for me to relax. Appreciate all of you for coming by. I'll probably do a video tomorrow at some point, so I'll see you there. Also, if you're not on Twitter, follow me. Follow John Kim. We have some fun over there. Always trying to have conversation with all of you. So we appreciate you. I appreciate you, and hope you have a great night. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless.